What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Excuse me. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. You know what? I have to be very honest. I have to give credit to people like Stella and Marshall because it takes a lot of balls. It takes a lot of balls to stand up to somebody like Miss Wu, to sit there and give her attitude and all that type of stuff. It takes a lot of guts to do that, and I love that they're old school. They're from the old school. They don't back down from nobody. They don't care about what your name is. They don't care about how much power you think you hold. They don't care how dangerous you are. They're not going to let you bulldoze them or their family members. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear the name Cyrus Renault, you hear the name Selena Wu, you hear the name Sonny Corinthos, you get scared. You know what I'm saying? Because of their reputation. Their reputation precedes them. But they're the type of folk, they don't get scared by those names. They'll look you dead in your face and tell you to go to hell. I respect that. It takes a lot of guts. Like I said, it's that old school. Um, it's that old school mentality. I respect it. Selena's not giving up. Like, she is gonna get what she wants. You know what I mean? She don't care how many times Curtis denied her. She not gonna let up about that club. I mean, from a business standpoint, I can't say I blame her. I mean, you already been doing business with the club and stuff like that all this time, and plus it's already an established business. Mind you, yeah, she could easily buy her own club and run it and stuff like that, or have somebody run it, but it takes time to build up a club, and that club is already built. So I can't say I blame her, but I can't say I blame Curtis for not wanting to sell to her either. You know, I can't say I blame him. She offered him all types of money too. She even doubled her offer. And you know me, if somebody doubling me some money, I would have had to seriously consider it. I'm just saying, like, I probably wouldn't have said yes, but I damn sure would have sat on it and thought about it for a minute. I mean, that's double the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, you can't put a dollar figure on everything. Some things is just too precious to you to let it go. Especially when you have a passion about it. So I can't say I fault Curtis for that. So anyway, Portia, I agree with Stella. Portia needs to stop trying to handle Curtis with kid gloves. You know, Stop treating him like an invalid. You know what I mean? Like, her treating him this way is only proving how he felt in the beginning, that, oh, people are only taking pity on him and his life is different now. And yeah, his life is different, but he can still do what regular people do. You know what I'm saying? If he want to take her out to a restaurant to celebrate, then let him take your ass out. Him being in a wheelchair don't stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? He can still do everyday things. He got to continue his life. Like, what's wrong with him, going to a restaurant? He wants to take you there to celebrate your new position, so let him. Stop treating him like a kid with kid gloves. Like, it's ridiculous. Um, so I'm glad, Stella's there to talk some sense into the woman. Stop doing that dumb shit. Um, so anyway, moving on from that. I was so surprised that Dex of all people got the drop on Austin, like the way he was choking Austin ass out. I was surprised because I'm just like, Austin, you are taller than him. You seem like you're a bit bigger than him. And you mean to tell me you let little old Dex get the drop on your ass? Like, sir, really? I don't know. Some days I just can't take Dex serious as a mob enforcer. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what it is. He just don't put no fear into me. When I see him try to threaten people or try to manhandle somebody like Jason would, it don't move me. See, now if Jason was the one doing it, that should have moved me because Jason got that look. He got the look, he got the scowl on his face. Plus, he got the moves to back his shit up and the muscle to back that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Dex, I'm like, ooh. He just looked like one of them little 90s heartthrobs. You watch a rom-com back in the 90s or something, you see like a Freddie Prinze Jr. type. That's what he remind me of. He doesn't scream mob enforcer to me. I don't know, he just ain't got that look. Um, but Austin better get it together. Austin needs to find a way to get out from under Mason and Cyrus. Begging and pleading and demanding they let him go is not working for him. He needs to find a new way to get out from under their thumb. You know what I'm saying? Double cross them, do something. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not going to get out from underneath Cyrus and Mason unless they're dead. Because obviously, even behind prison walls, Cyrus can still get to you. You know what I mean? Like, find another way. I'm glad TJ was looking at, Mason with some weariness or whatever. Like, he was definitely looking at him Because mind you, TJ feel like he know Mason from somewhere. And I do believe Mason was definitely one of the people that kidnapped TJ when Cyrus had him kidnapped. I think he remembers Mason from that time and he just can't remember it right now. But I definitely think it's gonna probably come to him at some point. Um, but that's what I'm saying. Austin need to figure out a plan. You know, join forces with Sonny, do something, tip him off, do something, because being on Sonny's good side is what's best for Austin at this point. If you really want out from underneath Cyrus, you better join forces with Sonny at this point. Because obviously Mason is not letting them out. Cyrus ain't letting them out. They made it abundantly clear it's not going down. So come up with something else. Um, I was actually kind of surprised by Dex and Jocelyn today. They actually used their brains. I said, well, go ahead. Um, they used some smartness, you know, checking the surveillance footage at Windermere. Then the other piece of the pie was Jocelyn taking him to go see Spinelli. Smart. Smart. I said, that's right. Get Spinelli. You know what I'm saying? Had him hack into the harbor cameras. They found out where that truck was. You know, that truck was to a trucking company in Pawtuck. I said, go ahead. Y'all using that fucking brain. That's what I'm talking about. Use your noggin. You know what I'm saying? They surprised me. Because really, I just thought that they were going to be useless during this whole Ava rescue mission. But so far, they've turned out to be actually useful. It's about, hopefully, they can keep it up. I still wouldn't hedge my bets on them, but I'm just saying I wouldn't. I would still kind of have a plan A or a plan B, C, D, E, F, G, whichever. You know, you got to have a whole bunch of plans in the alphabet because I wouldn't just put all my eggs in Dex and Jocelyn's basket. So hopefully Ava can find a way to get on up out of there, you know, to which she wouldn't need their help. I don't fully trust them to help her. You know, they're doing okay so far. You know, they're off to a good start, but let's see how they finish. Um, it was good to see Spinelli. You know, finally they're using him. He's being of use. I miss Spinelli. I do. You know, using his hacker genius. So anyway, moving on from that. Um, all this mess with Cyrus is basically because Cyrus is jealous of Sonny. That's pathetic. I mean, he does have a point, but still, it's rather sad. Like you're jealous of Sonny Corinthos. You're mad because your drug money, your dirty money, gets you no respect. It gets you nowhere, but Sonny's does. Sounds like a personal problem, something you might need to take up with a therapist or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he really tried to bring that shit up to Laura. Like, oh, so my money ain't good, but Sonny's money is good. You could be, you know, friends with Sonny and have a bond with Sonny, but you can't with me. Sir, look at the way you came to Port Charles. You tried to take out an entire family. You brought drugs into their community. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much raised hell on that town. You know, you're basically the fucking reason her daughter is in a coma. And you mean to tell me that she ought to forgive you and be best buds with you? I mean, there's a difference between her and Sonny. I mean, a lot of people were shocked that she was friends with Sonny. You know what I'm saying? But there's a level of respect because Sonny's of a different nature than Cyrus. Cyrus is just cold-blooded, cold-hearted. You know, at least Sonny, you know, doesn't do half the shit these other mobsters do. You know what I mean? Like, he's not that cold-hearted. The only way he's cold is towards his enemies. So I can't say I blame people for actually liking Sonny. Whereas they hate Cyrus. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't trust Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? Like, not at all. He's a nut job. And I don't blame Laura for not fully believing him, you know, as far as him being, you know, reformed or whatnot. I don't blame her. Because I was, you know, weary about it in the beginning too when he told me he found religion. Okay. He basically using religion as a hustle. That's all he doing is hustling people with this religious talk. So I don't blame her. And of course his ass is free. I said, Lord have mercy. Somebody need to get Sonny on the main line. Call him and let him know the bitch is loose. You got trouble on the horizon. Curtis and everybody and Portia, y'all better get some guards, get some security. This man is on the loose. So anyway, moving on from that, another thing I was shocked about in this episode, Sonny and Nina actually went through with the wedding. I was shocked that there was no interruptions. I said, oh my God, they actually got married? I was so freaking surprised when I seen it. I was just sitting there saying a bunch of Hail Marys because I had a feeling something was gonna interrupt that ceremony, and it went off without a hitch. I say I'll be damned. I'm surprised. There's a new Mrs. Corinthos. Hopefully this is the last. I doubt it, but hopefully one could hope. Um, of course, the ceremony was beautiful. The vows and everything. Everything was beautiful until the reception part. Michael pissed me off. He was all happy and stuff like that. Even gave Nina a peck on the cheek. Now that he got that phone call from his contact or whatever, basically name dropping Nina as the snitch. Now he's back to old Michael being a grouch, being sitting there scowling at everybody, mainly Nina. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's very hypocritical of Michael. For Michael to be upset at Nina is very hypocritical because this man spent a whole year trying to put Sonny ass in prison. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to sit here and get upset. Like, you sat here and tried to get dirt on Sonny, tried to get evidence to send this man to prison. Nina wasn't sitting here trying to get evidence on Carly and Drew to send them to prison. You know what I'm saying? She got some information. She overheard something or whatever, however it went down. I forgot. But she didn't go over here trying to get information. It don't really matter why she turned them in. Obviously she did it because she was being vindictive, but it's not like she conjured up evidence against them. They were guilty. You know what I'm saying? You spent the whole fucking year. You even hired somebody to try to get evidence on Sonny to put him in prison. Now you want to sit here and act like you missed the goody, like you're better than Nina? Sir, you ain't no better than her. Like, get over it. Michael's such an ass. Like, he really gets on my nerves. He does. Like, he annoys me to my core. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Hope you all have a great night. Hope you all have a great weekend. I'll see you all Monday. Peace.